eat the apple core and all. I devour an entire chicken, bone and all. I think it's lacking from our diet. Fact, not fiction. I upgraded the Kama Sutra with that easily copied violin technique, and I figured out that stevia cures. Okay? And fact, not fiction. If Jerry Faust is the head coach at Notre Dame, Marty Lippincott is probably an all-pro. Everybody knows him because of his character. And Dan Quinn's covering black guys man for man in the open field in the NFL. Oh, I have jets. No shit. Fact, Otis Griffin. Do you think that you could shut down Alan Pickett, covering him man-to-man in the open field? Man-to-man, homeboy. He played 8 years in the NFL. How many did you play? I did it. And I'm white and shit. And you know, this jacket right here, it says runner-up Sean McCormick. There was a time, man, when I was ashamed to wear it. I wanted the one that said champion. And fact, not fiction. Dan Quinn has discovered how to make the fountain of youth. 17-year-old cat in my mom's arms. In my mom's arms. Skeleton thin, pissing the bed. It's so sick. And sneezing blood bubbles at the vet. And I give her pure H2O. And she comes back into perfect Garfield-looking health. Had to put the kitty door down permanently because she was wanting to go outside at night and explore. And fact, not fiction. I would have warmed up and hit the bag. You know what? Flash some fucking absolutely blazing hand speed. Okay? You know what? If the camera can't pick it up, I think the camera is faster than your eyes. So if I'm attacking your head with both hands, now, you know what, instead of just one, game over. Seriously. In my weight class, if Barn LaPool couldn't phase me, and I break a 255-pound Samoan off, and Rick Vardell can't phase me at steroid fucking mass velocity, you know what I'm saying? And Aaron Brake has to poke me in the eye and shit. To give you a stop, I couldn't see. Harry Gopal, I was set up. They said there was going to be a tarp over the cage, jet heaters all around, heat blowing up, encasing it in heat. You know what? Perfect. Because I said I couldn't fight colder than Bon LaPool because my shoulder surgery, it was making it freeze up. So it changed the entire dynamics of how I was planning on fighting. Instead of attacking the head, you know what, viciously with both hands, okay, now I had to stand back and boom, and go straight because I couldn't crank on it. And fact, not fiction, I probably smoked my body weight in methamphetamine. And you know what, I was plugged, okay, I had access to the bomb so good that it actually surprised guys who cooked it, all right? That's what star athleticism will get you, okay? Fact, not fiction, Joe Rogan. Mark Brandon, Supermax, Federal Penitentiary, 280 years to life and shit. He was a really, really good friend. Fact, not fiction, man. I'm 16 and he's 26. Just got out of the federal pen that very day. Was feeling bucky, okay? And a 16-year-old had him on his fucking back on El Camino Real. I was about to punch. I was about to fuck him up. And if I do, I probably get suspended from school for ditching. But he goes back to the federal pen for a year violation. In fact, not fiction, man. Look at the play, all you haters. Stevia, I tell you what, you couldn't carry my genetic jockstrap. if a woman was thinking about procreating, having a dumpy fucking kid like you, how good did you do? How far did you go? You know what? They should put my shit on the auction block, nigga. You know what? The play, discovering the violin, stevia, the sweet cure. Yeah, it all adds up. I was once a football god. Seriously. See the play? See the fact that Steve Taylor could not run me. See the fact that I caught Alexander Hamilton from behind in the open field, dropped Tim Brown for a like 12, 13, 14-yard loss in a scrimmage in Notre Dame Stadium game. You know what? Yeah, Timmy's Jewtown Mini on the way to the NFL, and how this relates to you. Okay, this is not me being trapped in the past. This is a fact. I should have been an NFL god, and so now that I discovered that stevia easily vanishes fat, tumors, and shit from your body and makes it fucking damn near perfect. As perfect for you as it can be. You listen, because that's what you do for guys who are in the NFL. You know what? I turned my back on that game, Joe Rogan, fact not fiction, with my connection to Mark Brandon. If I go to Penn State, I'm having Jerry Sandusky killed. If I go pro, man, coaches all around that have it coming to them are meeting entirely fucking ends and shit, you know? I swear to God, man, I would have had so many of them killed. That's why I said, fuck it, I'm going boxing. And then I got Rodney King, and it led me on my path to right here and now. And I'm not famous, and you are, and stevia cures, and the violin works, and I'm addicted to gambling. Oh, I fucking love it. And you know what? I was thinking that if I can bottle up this liquid, that, you know what? I mean, what's the best lighting and shit? You know what? Yeah, it looks real fucked up for a 44-year-old. I have people saying, what, mid-30s? You know? Yeah, no shit. And when I'm training, I had Harry Gopal, Paul the Pitbull Gopal, okay, Erica. She thought I was late 20s and shit. And it's too bad that I didn't say, you know what, girl? You should let me light your pussy on fire with orgasms. I'll play the violin and I'll rock your world and you'll remember me forever for it. You know what I'm saying? Should have done it. Didn't. And it's like this. I'm going to the doctor's tomorrow to get a blood test for Rachel Talent if she's for real. You know what? If she's not, I wouldn't be surprised and shit. But it's not like I'm even close to being gay. Steve Stevia, who doesn't like to eat pussy, thinks that, you know what, having a girl suck his cock is going to last them for a lifetime and shit. You know what? They wake up and shit, son. And the violin upgrades the Kama Sutra. And if she's for real and she's down, I'm going to play it and I'm going to rock her fucking world. And there will be a time when I'm making, what, there's 50 million people in California alone. I blend stevia and water, soap floats, I get it out, it turns the liquid into what I thought the fountain of youth, bottle it up and sell it, and I'm the richest man on the planet. And then I'm feeding all the homeless and the hungry, okay? Fulfilling the vision that I had at Notre Dame after I fought in the bingo bouts, as a matter of fact. And you should wake up and listen, because what I'm going to do with a small percentage of perhaps trillions is I'm going to hunt people down that have it coming to them. And Lou Holtz, fact not fiction, I had NFL scouts telling me that I was a for sure first rounder, okay? Potentially high first rounder if I didn't get hurt. And you know what? You fire me for the play. And what I'm saying is that if you don't help me get stevia famous, what I'm going to do is tell your truth ad nauseum to the point your grandkids are embarrassed to be associated with you, okay? You ruined people, Lou Holtz. You raped them in a different way than Jerry Sandusky. And you know what? In an alternate fucking reality, Dan Quinn, he's having you both fucking killed. No shit. And you know what, Lou? I will make every attempt to verbally kill your legacy when you're still here, okay? And long after you're gone, I'll stew you in your fucking grave, old man, if you don't help me get my life-saving miracles famous. You held me back in the past. You fucked me over. You basically raped my future, okay? okay? I was a for sure NFL guy, so now people listen, and if you don't, Lou, what I'm going to do is verbally assault you and your family to the point you're like, oh my God, I should have woken up and listened. You know what I'm saying? And that's a fact, and that's not fictional, old man. You know what? I'm faster than I was when I was in my 20s at Notre Dame, when I do 3 teaspoons of the bomb hash oil, and then snort some dry Stevie side, smoke it, put it in my lip like dip, and it turns me into a fucking robot that pulls off a lapua, gets black speedster kids to jump up and down and go crazy. You know what? A brother to say, oh yeah, you know what? You can fly, son. And I'm saying that I could walk onto the Jacksonville Jaguars, Andy Heck, and if I was, you know, a robot on nature, what I could do is take over the secondary, pretend to be fucking Jack Tatum, brother, and I would own it. And you know what? That would get Stevie globally famous virtually overnight. It would go viral in a good way. So think about it, man, because I'm going to be rich. And you like Russ Purnell? Do you? Because his failure to get me a job kept me from Cardinal and Gold, Russ. So in a way, you're like a Nazi Auschwitz death camp commander. You give me a fucking job in the summertime, I'm wearing Cardinal and Gold wearing the play. I'm on the cover of fucking Sports Illustrated. I'm a first-round draft pick, and now everybody fucking listens, and Stevie cures and shit, son. So it's like this, Russ. You know what? If I were you, I would jump on the bandwagon and help me get this famous ASAP. And you could do that virtually overnight by allowing Dan Quinn to walk onto your practice field. You know what I do? I would, those pads that are like knee pads and shit, I would cut them, put them as my thigh pads, because it's all about speed. And I'm saying that I can pretend to be Jack Tatum, and with my speed and my ferocious hitting ability, that I will take over the middle, own it, and everybody on planet Earth football will know me, okay? Because what I do, because of Stevia. And it's your only chance, Russ Purnell, that I don't attack you with money and shit down the road as a payback for costing me a potential future and costing millions of lives and shit. You know what? That's on the real, son. Wake up, son. I've got jets, son. And you know what? If I look fucking fat, Stevia, I'll tell you what, punk, I call you out to the next Gladiator Challenge, and I say that even if we just get it on video in the parking lot and it's a consensual fucking fight and like George Atkins would actually, you know, ref it somewhere, I absolutely destroy you with my hands. I'll clown you. I'll verbally assault you. I'll beat you down. My hands people take over, son, and it will shut you down, and I will be able to humiliate you, okay? And wouldn't that be something to get fucking Stevia famous? On my white skin, I destroy you, bitch-made punk rat from Michigan.